So, there is zero footage from the poker table from today's session. I recorded many hands. I took notes on hands that I wanted to share. About halfway through my session today, actually it was a pretty long session. It was about 12 hours today. 12 hours at the Wynn Poker Room. Maybe about a third of the way through my session, the floor man came over to me and informed me that the Wynn Poker Room would prefer it if I don't film at the table going forward. So, rather than get on anyone's bad side over there, I don't think I can share the footage that I recorded today. Which is a pretty big bummer, because not only does that pretty much wipe out the majority of today's recording and episode, so what exactly are we doing in a hotel downtown Las Vegas? Well, Beyonce's mother and little sister have flown in from South Africa and are staying at our place for a couple days. They're mainly staying at my fiance's sister's place out in Summerlin, but we offered to have them come stay with us at our place for a couple days, and off I went. They gave me the boot. Kicked me right out, can you believe it, of my own apartment? Not really, it was actually my idea. You know, it takes about 35 hours of travel time to get from Johannesburg, South Africa to Las Vegas, Nevada. So I wanted to give them some space, let them feel as comfortable as possible. Just a couple days over at our place. So here we are. Got a hotel room, crashing out here, doing a little staycation for a couple days. But won't be all fun and games. I guess games, actually going to keep working. So kind of a work staycation. I don't know if there's a word for that sort of a thing. Is there? I don't know. It would be nice if there were games that were even just a little bit bigger than 1-2 downtown. 2-5 would be great. Even a 1-2-5 PLO, something like that. Another round by round, half PLO, half no limit game would be awesome. It's pretty much just that one spot, a 1-2 game at the Golden Nugget. Granted, it's uncapped and you never really know what you're gonna get in that game, but there's not exactly a lot of choice for games downtown. So going to see how the games look here at the Wynn, and if it's good, stick around. If not, shoot back downtown and just hop in that 1-2. Never complain about coming to the Wynn though. All right, so I just bought into the 2-5 game there for $1,500, but I just want to show you guys something down here on the other side real quick before we get started and have a quick chat. So this is the show terrace at the Wynn. One of my favorite spots for grabbing a cocktail on the Strip. I'm not gonna have a cocktail now because I'm gonna get to the grind, but just wanted to have a quick chat. Normally I show all of the biggest spots that I play in a day. Normally those end up being hands where I flop a set or we get all in pre-flop, kings versus aces, something like that. A lot of times those hands kind of play out by themselves. There's not really too much to be said sometimes, but other times I really like those long hands where it plays out to the river. I feel like it tells more of a story. It's kind of like a story within the story. I usually chop out all the hands where I raise pre-flop, get 2 callers, and then end up folding. I don't even bother with a C-bet sometimes. I usually just chop out all those hands and put the most interesting hands, the biggest hands, the most session-defining hands into the video. The problem with doing that is that it ends up looking like I always have big hands, I always flop sets, and it looks like I never miss a flop. So today, instead of doing that, I'm going to switch it up and I'm going to put a lot of hands that don't play out to the river. I might see a flop or I might see a turn, but they won't be the biggest hands, but they still will be important. I think it's important to keep some of those hands in there from time to time. I might try and find a balance, but today I'm going to focus on those hands where they don't play themselves so much. Sometimes they play themselves, sometimes they don't. But it's important to acknowledge them. All right, gonna head back in. On one hand, it's awesome how quickly you guys have formed as an audience, how quickly that audience has grown. We crossed 25,000 subscribers. I think the first video for this vlog was uploaded on October 7th or 9th, something like that. So we haven't even reached 3 months yet. It's been great. It's been super exciting, super fun. Not only that, but it has completely given me new life as far as grinding it out at the poker table and playing poker as a profession. This has been a great experience. It's been awesome sharing things around Vegas, the action at the poker table, all that stuff has been great. The downside is that it's happened so quickly that the casinos have all seemed to caught wind of it and aren't sure how to react to it. But it seems like casinos and poker room managers aren't really too sure what to make of it all at this point. So, not too sure what we're gonna do about that. I mean, I do know what we're gonna do about it. I just don't know how exactly we're gonna go about doing that. So I guess I'll just leave it at that for now. So like I said, no hands in this episode, and I'm very confident that there will be in many episodes going forward. Just gotta sort out some details. All right, anyway, the sun is coming up. Played 12 hours today, won $516. Can't complain. The action was actually fantastic. This is one of the best weeks to play poker in Las Vegas, the week leading up to New Year's Eve. It goes from one of the deadest weeks, which is Christmas week, the days just before Christmas, to one of the busiest and best weeks in Las Vegas, which is New Year's Eve week. Action was fantastic. Vlog run good continues, even though we weren't actually vlogging from the poker table, but gonna stay positive. I'm gonna go crash before the sun fully rises. Back to work tomorrow.